Okay, we have the New Orleans Saints prediction. So the Saints, Sean Payton left, and I think that will hurt them, but they got on Dennis Allen, so I expect the defense to be good, but I expect a drop off from the offense. They are getting a couple pieces back on wide receiver, like Michael Thomas. They brought in Jarvis Landry. They still have a okay offensive line. Alvin Kamara is going to be injured, so I don't know, but I expect the defense to be good. So if your first game versus the Falcons are totally rebuilding. They do still have Arthur Smith, I believe, but they're bringing in a bunch of new pieces, and most aren't good. So I'm gonna take the Saints. Then you have week 2 versus the Bucks. Bucks another tough team. They still have Tom Brady. They still have a very explosive skills players and defense, but Saints, that's the home field advantage, usually dominate the Bucks. So I'm gonna take the Saints. Then them versus the Panthers. Panthers are another rebuilding team. The Saints are looking to have an easy division, and they do well against the Bucks. So I have the Saints win again. Then you have them versus the Vikings. Vikings, I think, are a more talented team. They have Justin Jefferson and Thielen, and they have a couple of defensive stars like Hunter, Kendricks, and Smith. But the Saints have the home field advantage, and the Saints defense, I think, can match up well against the Vikings offense. So I'm going to take it. Then you have them versus Seattle. Seattle, another rebuilding team. They may have Drew Lock, may have Geno Smith. Their team's not that talented. I'm going to take it. Then you have them versus the Bengals. First true tough team that isn't a divisional rival. Bengals, I don't think the defense will be able to stop the trio of Bengals wide receivers. And the Bengals wide defense isn't terrible, but I don't think they're to sell the game. So I'm gonna take the Bengals. Then you have them versus the Cardinals. Cardinals, they have home field advantage. Their team is talented. I think Kyle Murray could cause problem, and it's just too much of a home field advantage for the Cardinals. So I'm gonna take the Cardinals. Then you have them versus the Raiders. Raiders, definitely a tough team, but I think the Saints have a mini bye, and the Raiders have to travel to the East Coast or South. The Raiders, I think Saints defense are just enough to slow down Raiders, Devontae Adams, Waller, and I'm kind of concerned about the Raiders defense, and I think the Saints offense can be able to exploit that. So them versus the Ravens on a Monday night. The Saints do have home field advantage. Ravens are healthy. They have a good defense with Humphrey, Peters, Clark. Their offense is Lamar Jackson, which I think with his legs is going to cause problems similar to Kyler Murray. I think cause problems for the Saints defense. I don't trust the Saints offense. Black, so I'm gonna take the Ravens. Then you have this Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers are coming off a bye. They have home field advantage. Steelers defense definitely not a joke. I think they can slow down the Saints offense, and the Pittsburgh offense isn't that great, but neither are the Saints. I'm gonna take the Saints. They have a short week. I'm gonna take the Steelers actually. Then you have them versus the Rams. Rams, Super Bowl contender. There's a more talented team, even with the Saints home field advantage. And you still have Stafford, you still have Cobb, you still have Donald. I think that Rams problems with the Saints offense. I'll take the Rams. Then you have them versus the 49ers, another really long road trip for the Saints. And 49ers are definitely a talented team. They do have Trey Lance, so this one may definitely Saints may definitely be able to upset the 49ers with Trey Lance, but I think the 49ers are too talented with Kyle Shanahan, so I'm going to take the 49ers. You have Monday night against the Bucks. Luckily, it's a Monday night and an extra day. Saints usually dominate Bucks, and I see that this year again, so I'm going to take the Saints. Then you have Atlanta, also coming up by. Usually, Atlanta splits with the Saints, but this year, I think the Falcons are definitely rebuilding. So and both of them are coming off a bye week, so I'm taking the Saints. Then you have them versus the Browns. Browns, they have Deshaun Watson at this point. They have the home field advantage. It's cold in Cleveland. It's a Saturday night at Cleveland. They have so much talent like Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, Amari Cooper, and they just have so much talent. I don't think the Saints defense will be able to hold the Browns offense, and the Browns defense isn't a joke, isn't bad either, and I think they can contain the Saints offense. So I'm gonna just take the Browns. Denver versus the Eagles, another very, very talented team. Eagles have Hurts, which I think will cause problems for the Saints defense. They have Brown. They have Brown, they have Smith. Their offensive line is one of the best, and the Eagles' defense isn't bad either. They have Bradbury. The Eagles are definitely a stacked team this year, like I did on my Eagles prediction record. And with home field advantage, I'm gonna take the Eagles. Them versus the Panthers. Panthers are rebuilding again this year, and Saints defense, I think Christian McCaffrey will be injured by this point, so I'm gonna take the Saints. And Saints actually really well against divisional opponents. So in the end, I have the Saints going 9-8, 6-0 in the division, 6-3 at home, and 5 away.